of this chapter. Okay, see, harness, rule or rule. Okay, rain, it means rule. Reindeer, Greenland, caribou, it is a type of animals especially found in Greenland. Okay, and hearth means open fireplace or fireplace you may call simply. Scrap means rubbish, trash you have found in your mobile, the trash, finish the trash. Okay, provoke means hassle, raise or evoke, to do something or to make someone excited. Okay, and scarlet, reddish, red, vermilion. Scarlet means the things that is red in color. Okay, you know vermilion means sindoor. Okay, now we have already discussed the word stock of this chapter. Now we will read the chapter word by word, or you may call line by line, so that you could understand all the things in a better way, and after that you have to answer the important question of this chapter. Okay, let us start the chapter. The Beehive book, class 9, chapter number 5, snake and the mirror. The chapter has been deleted. Now see page number, you may call page number 65. Page number call 65. Okay, see, a legend of the Northland. A legend means here the given word meaning is a story. A story of the Northland. Okay, this poem narrates the legend of an old lady who angered Saint Peter because of her greed. It means this lady made angry to Saint Peter because of her greed. Greed means you know lalchi. Okay. Away in the Northland. Away it is far and far in the Northland, where the hours of the day are few and the nights are so long in winter that they cannot sleep them through. It means where the far away in the Northland, where days are very short and nights are too long, so no one can sleep the whole night. Where they harness the swift reindeer, to sleighs when it snows. It means generally people snows and the children look like Bears Club in their funny furry clothes. It means where they harness the swift reindeer, where they ride the reindeer to sleighs when it snows. Sleighs means you may call ghoda gadi. When it snows, and the children look like Bears Club. It means bears look like bears, friends, and bears, group of bears, in their funny furry clothes. The funny cloth and furry cloth, it means something different cloth. Okay, they tell them a curious story and don't believe this true, and I don't believe this true, and yet you may learn a lesson if I tell the tale to you. If I tell a tale to you. They tell them a curious story. Curious story means those story which make someone excited, or especially children's. Curious story. I don't believe this true. I don't believe this true. The poet is not believing this story. Why? And yet, again, still, you may learn a lesson. Although the poet is not believing the story, yet he is telling you will learn a lesson from it if I tell the tale to you. Tale means T-A-L-E. Tale means a story, and T-E-W-L, tale means to say something. Okay. Once when the good Saint Peter lived in the world below and walked about it preaching just as he did, you know. It means once a time, you know, when the good Saint Peter lived in the world below. It means world below means in the Northland or very low land, and walked about it, preaching just as he did. As his work is to preach, and by preaching here there he reached somewhere, and let us see where he had gone. He came to the door of a cottage. Cottage means a small house made up of straw, bamboos, etc. In traveling round the earth, where a little woman was making cakes and baking them on the earth. It means by traveling here and there, the Saint Peter reached a house where a little woman was making cakes. Cake means you may call delicious bread, and baking them on the hearth. Hearth means higher open place. I have already explained you. And being faint with fasting. Being faint means feeling hungry after having the long day journey or journey throughout the day. For the day was almost done. It means the day has been it is to be completed just within few minutes. It means the whole day is about to complete. He asked her from her store of cakes to give him a single one. He asked the lady for a single cake. So she made a very little cake, but as it baking lay, she looked at it and thought it seemed too large to give away. And she started to bake a cake, and when she seemed baking, it seems too large to her and too large to give away. Therefore, he needed another. Needed means gutna. It means try to make another, and still a smaller one, and a smaller one. But it looked, when she turned it over, as large as the first had done. It means it seems similar to the earlier one, as large as it. Then she took a teeny scrap of dough. Teeny scrap of dough means you may call wheat, flour and water having the semi-liquid phase, that is called dough. You may call atta kneaded. Okay. Then she took a teeny scrap of dough and rolled it flat. It means making it thin, and baked it thin as a wafer. Wafer means you may call thin layer. You have learned wafers. You have ate wafers, snackers, or you may other things. Kit Kat. These are called wafers, having the thin layer. Wafer, but she could not part with that, but it could not make it the slices. Okay. For she said, my cakes that seem too small when I eat of them myself are yet too large to give away, so she put them on the shelf. It means after making the thin wafer, again she thought it is too large to give away, so she put them on the shelf. It means the shelf means the place where usually we keep something. And he asked, you are far too selfish to dwell in a human form, to have both food and shelter and fire to keep your warm. It means you are not possessing the quality so that you can live in the form of a human beings on the earth, because you are too greedy. I have watched you 3 times. I have asked for a single cake and you thought it is bigger, and now it is wafer and still you don't want to give me, and it is too enough. The son Peter got angry. Okay. Now to have both food and shelter and fire to keep you warm. To have both food and shelter and fire to keep you warm. Now you shall build as the birds do. Now I curse you, you will be changed into a bird, and shall get your scanty food. Scanty means little food, by boring and all day in the hard dry wood. Boring means moving here and there, gathering something like a bird. In the dry wood, it means forest. Then up she went through the chimney. Never speaking a word. Then up she went through the chimney. It means she went away from there, never speaking a word. It means she can't speak a word because she has been turned or changed into a bird. And out of the top flew a woodpecker, for she was changed into a bird. And now she has been changed into a woodpecker who will get scanty food in the dry forest. Okay? Next one. She had a scarlet cap on her head. Scarlet means red cap. It means you may call feather, because birds do not have generally do not have a cap, and it is sure that she will have a scarlet. It means reddish feather. It means red feather, and that was left the same. But all the rest of her clothes were burned black as a coal in the flame. It means all her clothes had been burned, and only a single scarlet was left by the St. Peter, and it changed into red. And every country school boy has seen her in the wood, where she lives in the trees till this very day, boring for food. It means till then, and every country school boy, it means every school boy or any person's man or woman has seen her in wood, has found her in wood, where she lives in the tree till this very day, till today, boring for food, moving for food. Okay, with this we come to an end of this chapter, and I would like to tell you a short summary of this chapter. This chapter is a story about a story of Northland, where St. Peter, after having a journey whole the day, he reached to a house where a small woman was baking cake, and he asked, being harassed by the whole day journey, he asked for a single cake, and she said, okay, I will give you, but wait for a moment. And she baked a cake, and it seems too large to her to give away. Again she made another cake, and again that it seems too large to her. Again she made third one, and that changed into thin like a vapor. And at this, St. Peter got angry and said, you have no right to live in the form of human being, so I curse you to change into a woodpecker and live in the forest, remain the rest of your life. Okay, and you will live your life, spend your life with a scanty of food. With this we come to an end of this chapter. My dear friends, please watch my video and like, subscribe, and don't forget to press the bell icon. Thank you. Take care.